Good afternoon. My name is Sasha. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you about family constellations as a therapy method. I'm gonna tell you what it is, how does it feel, who needs it, and I'll tell you about mostly I'm going to talk about my own experience of participating in family constellations. So family constellations is a method of psychotherapy that helps you to go through grief to resolve your problem situation. It could be a situation with relatives dead or alive. It could be, let's say, fixing your relationship with parents, with kids, with your loved ones. It could be some situation at work, or you just bring anything to constellation. When you start and you just say, today I want to look into my relationship with my child, or today I'm going to look into my relationship with a man. Personally, me, I came to constellation because for a long time, I don't know, I cannot set up good relationship with a man. We all live in, or I live them, it just don't work. But I really want a family, I want to be in love and relationship, and I want to be happy. So how the constellation works? You come to the professional facilitator and you tell your problem, and you usually start working directly with the person who you have problem with. Let's say if the root of the problem is in your family, the facilitator or the leader of the constellation, he or she he puts representatives for you, and then for people you're in relationship with. Let's say when I was on constellation, I had to choose the person from the circle, from the audience. I chose the person who would represent me, my mother, my father, and then we started from there. So it works like you put people on the places you think they are, and you can turn them face to face, so you can turn them around. It doesn't matter, then facilitator and the leader of the constellation will help you to fix it and bring more people. And people on the constellation who represent you or your relatives, they somehow, I don't know, it's like a magic. They're not playing, they're not acting, they don't know anything about you or about your family, but they start acting exactly like the people you know from your life. They start talking like the people from your life, they start interacting, they can start fighting like real people from your life. And the constellation, that it is the changing of the positions in the system. Let's say in your family system, people stay right now in non-harmonical way, and the facilitator will change it so how the way it should be naturally. And after it happens, you feel the catharsis, you kind of cleaning, but before you're grieving, you're crying a lot. And then when the constellation is finished and it's ready, you really feel, I don't know, for me it was something powerful. I can tell it was the most powerful experience I ever had. It's just, I don't know, the whole flow is raising and you feel relieved. You feel like your situation really gonna change for a better way. And it was a seminar. I went to Constellation with the Suzi Tucker. She was the student of the Bert Hellinger himself. She's very talented. So when we were talking with Suzi about difference between constellation and therapy, she said the constellation is like a surgery, and while the therapy is enduring treatment. I can totally agree with that. So constellations, it's a really powerful explosion. It blows your feelings, it washes away your grief. A couple days after constellation, you would feel pretty much empty because it's too powerful emotion and experience that going on. And after, as the statistics, as the data says, and reviews of other people who took part in constellation, they all say that their life changed dramatically. Their problem situation got completely resolved within a few months after the constellation. and their relationship with the relatives also dramatically changed to a better side. No one really can explain, as I said, how exactly it works. It sounds a little like magic, but the fact is that this works as a really powerful therapy method. Who needs the constellation? First of all, if you have your problem with the family, if you have problem with your partner, which you think takes root in your family situation, also if you cannot find a relationship or you cannot let go your dead relatives, the constellation would be great for you. I mean, actually, any family relationship problem is really it's being treated really good and healed really good by constellation. Also, if you don't think you really have a problem in relationship, which I clearly doubt, I feel constellations are still great for those who wants to learn compassion, love to people. I went to this seminar and it was 30 people. We all 30 were crying every story we saw, every constellation we made, which was about 10 yesterday. 10 times we all cut our ties, 10 times we all were grieving, 10 times we were all supporting. We felt real tragedy of other lives. So, after you saw so much real grief in other people's hearts and souls, you just cannot look at people the same way anymore. You really see people in different way. You feel more love, more kindness, and more compassion. And I feel the constellation is something that I will be practicing, and I want to use it as a therapist for sure. So whoever wants to try something new, is a really powerful therapy. And you know what's good? It takes like just one day. You don't need years of therapy with the constellation. Even if you are already in a therapy for other approaches, the constellation would be the cherry on a pie. It's gonna just put it together and put it in and finish it over, I guess. Because sometimes people stuck in therapy for many years and still don't get problems resolved. I don't know, let's say I want to see what's gonna happen. They say that constellation takes its complete transformation effect after a few months, up to 5. So I want to see how it's going, but right now I feel very calm. I feel like I got some cancer cut out of me or something like that. It really feels like something big and painful just let go. So anyway, if you I hope you got interested in constellations after my story. And of course, if you want to try, I recommend to try it with best of the best. So one of the best, because it's a lot, depends on facilitator. I recommend Suzi Tucker. I will leave a link in the video description. I hope it was interesting, and maybe you'll try some new transformation in your life. Thank you and for watching me, and all the best.